Good day, everyone. Good day, good day. Hope everyone's well. We are going to have a Q&A and chat with me today. So, welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. If you've got any friends that'd like to join, let them know we are here now. And it's just going to be for an hour, as we always do. Welcome. Let me just see. I think, do you know what? My eyesight is really getting bad. Okay, welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing? How's your Sunday? Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you very much. Hi, Sexy K. How are you? Hi, Matt. Thank you for joining. Thank you very much for joining the live. Is that Punker? Punker24, welcome. User 648, welcome. 668, sorry. Welcome. Mama T, welcome. How is everyone doing today? So we're going to have... Good to hear that you are well, Sexy K. Good to hear that you are well. I hope everyone's been having a great day. I've had a great day today. So I just chilled. I went for a long walk this morning. I've extended my walk. So instead of an hour, I'm going for an hour and a half now. So I've had an hour and a half walk, a brisk walk this morning. Came back home and I chilled for a little while with my husband. And then he's gone out for the evening. So I just spent the evening editing the book. Remember, we are on schedule. This book is booking, I'm telling you. Remember, this evening, midnight today, is the last time you can submit your contributions for the book. Okay, so the book is, if you are interested and you haven't been able to DM me or email me, then please do so today, because you've got until midnight tonight. After midnight, I'm not going to accept any more contributions, okay? So, good to hear that you are well, Sexy K. Jody, welcome to the live. Do let me know if you are new. Welcome, Hill. Is it Hill Shiny? Heel Shiny, welcome. Okay, so today is going to just be Q&A. And just have a chat with me. Just relaxed, and you can ask any questions. Will we still be having our Speak Your Truth segment? Absolutely. If anyone wants to come up and speak their truth, we generally do that in the last, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of the live. Feel free to come up. If you would like to come up, let me know. But as always, I will send you an invite. And if you don't want to come up, please decline. I don't take it anyway. I don't feel any way at all. So how is everyone? How has everyone been? Do let me know. If you are new to the live, if you're new to the Menopause Wellness community, please let me know. We do have community ambassadors. I'm not sure if they're joining today. They do join sometimes. So we have 3 community ambassadors. And if they join, they will say hi to you and just make you feel welcome in the community. We are here. We don't judge. We are non-judgmental in this community. You come as you are. And we just, listen and we understand. So just a few things. As I said, today, midnight tonight. Hi, Sims. How are you? Midnight tonight. Hi, Susie Sue. Welcome to the live. I'm new. Your niece Aisha sent me Oh, hi, Susie Sue. Welcome to the live, and welcome. So this evening we are going to just have a questions, Q&A, and a chat with me. So if you've got any questions for me in particular, you can please put it into the chat. And if you've got any questions, so just as a reminder, this evening at midnight tonight is going to be the last time you are able to submit your contributions to the book. Okay? The Menopause Wellness community, we are publishing a book. We're going to be publishing a book, and it's going to be published on next month. It's going to be published next month. 22nd it's scheduled to be published, and it's on schedule. I have been working on it today, editing it, and then I'm going to be formatting the book. I'm just waiting for the last, wait until midnight, because the last few contributions are going to be coming in this evening. So if you are interested and you do have the time to do it, please let me know and I can send you the information. Great having a fab. Good, Sims. Good that you're having a fab day. Sparrow, welcome to the live and thank you for the follow. Beverly Smith, welcome to the live. Hi, Jackie. How can I get to see a menopause specialist? Okay, so Beverly Smith, are you in the UK? Do let me know if you're in the UK. So what I would suggest is go and see your GP. Yes, okay, great. Thank you for confirming. Go and see your GP first and foremost, because your GP will have information they may have a menopause nurse at the surgery or a menopause practitioner. If they don't have those professionals at the surgery, they will be able to signpost you. So please go and speak to your GP. A lot of the times when we go and see our GPs, we don't know what services they can tap into unless we ask the question. It's really important that we ask the question. So Beverly, for you, I would say go and see your GP and ask your GP, do you have access to, or can I have access to a menopause specialist? And they will give you the information. If they don't have it on site, as I said, they will signpost you. Okay. Yes, Sim. So if you are interested in the book, please let me know, because midnight tonight is the last time you can actually contribute to the book. All I need for the book is a summary of your journey, just a summary of your journey. I will do the rest. And also, or if you don't want to do a summary, you can do it in a form of a poem, very short poem, and that can go in the book as well. The book is about inspiring menopause warriors and those who are about to embark on their menopause. I did mention the book title. The book is called Hot, Wise and Unapologetic, A Journey Through Menopause with Power and Grace. That is the book title. I will be revealing this week, I think, yes, this week it's scheduled, revealing just a little glimpse of the book cover. So do look out for some posts, everyone, okay? So this evening we are just going to have a Q&A and a chat with me. Susie Sue, when do you know you have menopause? I'm at that age, but didn't think I've not started yet. Okay, so Susie Sue, first and foremost, I just want to clarify, there are different stages of menopause. So we have what people may call premenopause. This is before your menstrual cycles are just normal to you. That's what I mean, they're normal to you, okay? And then thereafter, when you get into perimenopause, your menstrual cycle becomes erratic. What does erratic mean? It is not normal for you. So if they come earlier or later, that's not normal for you. So this is where your menstrual cycle becomes erratic. That can actually last, you research it, it says it lasts around 4 to 8 years. We're going to take that with a pinch of salt, because it can last 10 years. Mine lasted 10 years. There are some people in the community that they're on their 12th or 15th year of perimenopause. So it's different for everyone. Once you go through perimenopause, there's lots of symptoms that you can be experiencing during perimenopause and menopause. Then you will go through when your body's ready, it will go to the next stage, which is menopause. Menopause is only actually 1 day. So what will happen between perimenopause and the 1 day of menopause is that your menstrual cycle will stop, and it will stop for 12 consecutive months. It has to be 12 consecutive months. No spotting, no cycle. And then once that is done, the 1 day after that is menopause. That's the menopause. And then the day after is you're now in postmenopause. Postmenopause is very much seen as the end of menopause. However, I will let you know that postmenopause does not necessarily mean that your symptoms will stop. Some women, symptoms stop. Other women, symptoms will start subsiding. For me, I'm now in postmenopause and have been for 4 years, maybe a bit longer actually. I'll have to check my phone. And my symptoms remained, but they are less aggressive now. But I've just managed to, I'm kind of embracing my symptoms. So I've just done things to embrace my symptoms. So if you feel that things are different in your body, I would again go and speak to your GP, and then speak to your GP about what symptoms. Always make notes before you go to your GP. Make some notes and have an idea about what you want to achieve on that visit. So make some notes, do some questions, and ask those questions to your GP. Okay, what is it you want to achieve when you leave your GP appointment? Yeah, but if you are concerned, Susie Sue, about anything, any change in your body, if you've noticed a difference, jot it down and go and speak to your GP about it. Because yes, these menopausal symptoms that we keep reading through on our lives, they are there, but they may be other things, other factors why you're experiencing those symptoms as well. Okay, but you know your body. Hi Debbie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. Hi Bubbles, welcome. Celia, welcome. Thank you for the follow. You're welcome, Beverly. So we're just having a Q&A and a chat with me today. So if you've got any questions for me specifically, then feel free to pop them in the chat. And if you've got any questions, pop them in the chat as well. Look forward to it. Oh, thank you, Sims. I'm presuming that you're talking about the book there, right? I'm just going to go back to see. Didn't know anything of that. Sims, what are you referring to? You didn't know anything of that. Do let me just clarify for me, just in case I've missed something. Hi, Kirk. I'm 51 today. Happy birthday, Kirk. Happy birthday. Bit dizzy at the moment as my iron is very low. Yes, when your iron's low, you do feel dizzy. So are you taking anything for that? Have you seen your GP about it? Do you know what I would say? Anytime we experience anything, please remember that it's our body's way of telling us something. We need to take note of these things. Okay? We need to take note of this. There's going to be a reason why. That's why a lot of the time our bodies give us pain, because, you know, there's something not right. Please listen to your bodies. Go and see your GP and get it checked out. Don't leave it there, because a lot of the time we are marching through things and saying, oh, it'll just subside and it'll go away, and it's there for weeks on end. No, it's if you don't feel right, go with your gut instincts. Debbie, what do you take for excessive sweat? Debbie, at the moment, are you in the UK? I'm presuming you're in the UK. Do correct me if I'm wrong. At the moment, the excessive sweat is happening frequently because of the heat, right? And the heat can absolutely exacerbate symptoms. Symptoms like hot flushes, hot night sweats, and even brain fog. The heat can exacerbate. So things like, is your excessive sweat something that is recently happened since the summer months? That's what I would ask you first and foremost. If it was before that, that's something that, again, I would say go and speak to your GP about. Remember, during your menopausal journey, your hormones are fluctuating. Okay, particularly things like estrogen. Estrogen plays a big part in a lot of things: brain health, heart health, bone. So it's because your thermoregulator in your body is not able to regulate itself normally. So your body will start doing a lot of things, including a lot of sweating, excessive sweating. I hear what you're saying, Debbie, because even during the night, although I've got my fan on, I wake up and mop my brow throughout the night. It's excessive. And before, when I was in perimenopause, I started perimenopause around 42, of the age of 42. And it lasted 10 years. And I remember waking up during the night and my bedding was soaking wet. That's how much sweating I was doing. So, I would go and speak to your GP. There are going to be things that... I've got a list of herbs and spices, Debbie, and I can share it with you. It's belongs to the community, so I can share it with you. There's going to be things that may be, and I would also say the herbs and spices is there, but I would also say look at what you are eating, what you're consuming, because some of these foods that we are eating will be a contributing factor to the excessive sweat as well. So have a think about your food. What are you eating? Do you need to cut anything out? I'm quite happy if you do a food diary. I am quite happy to analyze the food diary for you. I do that. I will do that for you. Looking forward to it. So Claire, welcome to the live. Hi Claire, how are you? Thank you for the gifts. Superfly, is it Super Firefly Girl? Love the name. Thank you for sharing the live. There's some creative names out there, I'm telling you. Mine are longer than, but they don't come when they're meant to come. Okay, so Sims, that is what we would call erratic. It's no longer the norm for you. So if you're talking about your cycles, they're not coming, they're coming, they are, when they do come, they are longer than normal. That is what we would say is erratic. So it may well be that you are in the perimenopause phase of your journey. But you can always go and speak to your GP about this. And I say that with hope because I went to see my GP. As I said, perimenopause started hitting me at 42. I went to see my GP. He told me, no, you're too young, go away. Went to see him a second time. No, don't be silly, you're too young. The third time I put my foot down and he gave me, he said to me that, okay, we can do a blood test. I've forgotten what blood test it was, but he could do a blood test to see if it shows that I am in menopause. The blood test got taken and when it came back, it showed that I was not in menopause. And I absolutely was. So, you can only try these things. So I never went back to my GP. I don't even think my GP is aware that I'm actually post-menopause now because I just never went back. I just kind of got fed up because I felt unheard and I wasn't being listened to. I did get told by a nurse, oh, why don't you just try HRT? HRT was never for me. I never tried it. I never will try it. And that's just me. We have to find what works for us. It's a journey inside a journey. Now, is it Siren Shores? Siren Shores, welcome to the live. Thank you for sharing the live. If I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, apologies. I cannot stand pronouncing names incorrectly. That's a pet peeve of mine. Thank you for sharing the live, Scuba. I'm going to call you Super. Can I call you Super? Super Firefly Girl. That is a cool name. Hi Sonia, how are you? Good evening. How are you today? We are just going to have, we are having our Q&A today and just a chat with me. And so feel free to pop any questions in the chat. Do you know what I love about this community? When you ask questions, someone in the community may respond to your question as well. I will say again, if you come away with little gems like something new to try, feel free. But I always will say, if you've come across something new that you may want to try or you're considering trying and you've heard it in the community and just generally out of the community as well, please remember, if you are on any medication or you have any health conditions, before trying anything new, you may need to, I would suggest you go and consult your GP. Okay, but I wouldn't want you to start trying it and then it has an impact on your health condition or your medication that you're taking. So please go ahead and just have a consultation with your GP. How are you, Sonia? I hope you're well. Hadiza, thank you for the follow. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. You're welcome, Susie Sue. Kirk, I am on. Okay, I'm on iron tablets and manage birthday cake, but not sure I can empower in the book. Oh, well, you know what, Kirk? Whatever works for you, right? Whatever works for you. And I hope you enjoyed the cake. Buzz, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, everyone. Shelly Ann, welcome. What do you mean, the end of menopause? So, Shelly Ann, if you research the menopause, when a lot of the time, depending on where you research, they say that post-menopause, they refer to that as the end of the menopause. Post-menopause, the menopause is finished. But I don't want that to confuse anyone, because for many women, it will be that the end of the menopause. Their symptoms will just stop. But for other women, like myself, I'm in post-menopause, and my post-menopause is still menopausing. I am still getting symptoms, and in fact I've had new symptoms come on board as well. So this is what I mean by, I hope that's clarified for you, Shelly Ann. When I say end of menopause, it's referred to, the end of menopause is actually the post-menopause, but that's why I was just highlighting it, because when you research, it actually states a lot of the time that post-menopause is the end of the menopause. So I just wanted to clarify that. Let me know if that's if you understand what I'm saying. If not, then I can just ensure that I can explain it the way you will understand. Sims, my period. Okay, yeah. So it sounds, Sims, it sounds as though that if they are now becoming erratic. Anything that's out of the norm for you would be classed as erratic. Whether that's too early or too late than expected, then it's erratic. Yeah. Oh, about the doctor. Yeah, I would always say go and see the GP. And I know sometimes your GP won't understand, but remember, you go and see your GP and they're not listening to you, and you don't feel heard, you are entitled to go and ask to speak to another GP. Particularly if you've got other GPs in your practice, ask the receptionist to book you to see another GP. You know what you're going through. Thank you for the roses, Shelly Ann. Thank you everyone for the gifts. But period hasn't been bad, Sims. Okay, then if it's not bad, then that's great. That is great. Yes, you're in the UK. Thank you, Debbie, for confirming you're in the UK. So yeah, definitely go and speak to your GP. The GP is always going to have other services that you can tap into. They will always have a list of so they can signpost you. Especially on face, way too much. Sims, especially on face, way too much. Is that you're sweating? Yeah, it's horrible sometimes. I go into work sometimes because this is not, although I do menopause, I am a menopause wellness practitioner, as well as my voice is going now, as well as a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. But that's not what I do full time. My full time is I'm a first aid instructor and first responder. I don't do a lot of first responder work, but I do first responder work sometimes, but I mainly teach first aid. I'm a qualified instructor. I am qualified to ambulance technician level. But yeah, when I go into work sometimes I'm sweating a lot, and it's horrible. It's really horrible. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Is it Serena Shores? Tell me a bit about that. I'm experiencing this as well. A bit about what? Is it Serena Shaw? A bit about the... Are you talking about... I talked about so many different things. The sweating, the stages of menopause. Just confirm for me, please, so I can just... I'm not giving you the wrong information. Marcia, welcome to the live. Thank you. Thank you for joining the Menopause Wellness community. Raven Journey, welcome. Makes it worse. You're right about the food. Absolutely. Do you know what? I cannot stress. Since I have changed my diet, my life is so much better. I don't feel we realize sometimes, because you're so busy with work, raising your families, or looking after, caring for family members. We don't actually stop to think, what have we actually eaten today? And we're just eating because we need food to survive, right? But when we actually sit down and make a note of what we've actually eaten, only then we can have a real good overview of what we are consuming. And some of the things we are consuming, it absolutely exasperates our symptoms. It can absolutely exasperate our symptoms. So we really need to be mindful about what we eat. We really do. And by the way, those of you who I mentioned about, those of you who know about you would have seen a post about my avocado. I'm probably on day 28 of eating half an avocado. It's a giant avocado, mind you. Half an avocado. Now, those of you, the reason why I started this journey is because I am experiencing, we don't talk about it often, things like vaginal itching and dryness. We don't talk about it openly. And I was experiencing that. And I got given some cream from my GP. I was only able to use it for 3 days. I used it for 3 days. And prior to that, I started eating avocados. I eat avocados anyway, but I started eating half an avocado probably 3 days before using that cream. Used the cream for 3 days. It didn't work. I continued with the avocado because I realized on the 5th day, I thought, oh, there's a difference in this itching and dryness. Okay, so I continued it. Now I'm on day 28. There's no itching. It's gone. I'm going to continue eating my avocados though. I either have it for a meal, with my meal, or I just have it as a snack. Half an avocado. So, I love sugary food. Debbie, this is one of the things as well, cravings. Sugar, it's not good for you. It really isn't good for you. But do you know what? I'm not going to say to you, Debbie, stop eating sugar. You will stop when you are ready. Try and probably swap sugar out for other alternatives. And you will do it when you're ready. Yeah? Everyone's going to be different. When I stopped eating sugar 6 years ago, I just stopped just like that. But I'm hardcore like that. So, but I wouldn't recommend anyone to do it that way. Just go at your own pace. Remember, this is your journey and you are in control of that. Sweat. Okay. So I've just come to your confirm and tell you a bit more about the sweat. So I'm talking about the hot flushes, the night sweats, and things like when I talk about the weather can exasperate, so can activities exasperate sweat as well. Things like, I'll give you an example. For me personally, my hot flushes are exasperated not only by the heat, but if I have a hot shower. I don't have hot baths. I have showers, okay? So hot showers will exasperate my hot flushes and my night sweats. If I have a hot shower, I guarantee you I am going to be sweating for the rest of the day. Sweating excessively. And that's with the heat taken away. Forget the summer months. That will happen if I have a hot shower. If I wash up the dishes, I don't have the luxury of a dishwasher, so I wash up dishes with my hands, and I don't wear gloves. I guarantee you, if I use hot water, or the hottest I can take it, I will start sweating whilst I am washing up the dishes. So what I've had to do now is adjust the temperature of the water for the shower, adjust the temperature of the water for when I'm washing up dishes. I won't have hot sweats or hot flushes. Okay? And I won't have night sweats if I have the hot showers. But because of the heat, it's exasperating the hot sweats. It really as well depends. If you have some chocolate can absolutely do that also, because it's got sugar in it, right? Sugar's not good. If you do your research, see what sugar does to your body. Absolutely go and check what sugar does to your body. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the gifts. I do eat lots of healthy food and some sugary foods. And Sims, that's fine. You know what I always say to people? Do not give yourself grace, give yourself some self-compassion. Do not beat yourself up about if you have sugary foods and you know you're not supposed to do them. Look, I used to love chocolate. I felt, and I never used to have to, I felt I needed chocolate after every single savoury meal. And I would eat a bar of chocolate or half a bar of chocolate after every meal. I don't do that anymore. I have a chocolate once in a blue moon. Probably the last time I had chocolate was probably about 8 weeks ago. But I guarantee you when I have that chocolate again, I'm going to enjoy it. So, you know, you go at your own pace. My mum knows, so I learned to. Okay. So, no, I don't like that. Oh, hi, Annie. Thank you. That's me too. My GP is no good with menopause. Okay. Debbie, I'm sorry to hear that. I know I had the same thing with my GP. I've just not gone back. And this is why I became a menopause practitioner and a menopause nutrition and weight loss practitioner, because I just was fed up of my GP. I never really asked. I know they do have a nurse on site, but again, the nurse was saying to me, oh, why don't you take HRT? They weren't listening to me, so I just thought, you know what, I'll step away. I'll step away from the surgery and just do it myself. Hi, Samantha, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for the follow, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for the follow. Can you tell me what types of food are good for or better? Okay, so the types of food. So carbs. If you have a heavy carb diet, because carbs turn into sugar, don't they? Heavy carb diet. So try and think about how much carbs you're eating and try and swap them out or reduce how many things you eat. Like things like potato, rice, I can't even think of many carbs. I'm getting brain fog right now. So try and swap out your carbs. I have got a list again, Annie. I have a list. I have lists of lots of things. I can send you a list of foods that will be useful. So I've got to list it right here. Top foods for menopausal support. Okay. So fatty fish, things like salmon, mackerel, sardines. That's if you like fish. Not everyone likes fish. It gives you the food group. The list gives you the food group. It gives you the health benefits, and it also gives you the suggested weekly intake. So I can send you that as well. So for example, the food group is fatty foods, salmon, mackerel, sardines, like I mentioned. What the health benefits are is rich in omega-3s, supports heart health and reduces inflammation. Suggested weekly intake, 2 to 3 servings per week. So each serving is about 100 to 150 grams. So I've got that list here. I'll read out a few more things. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, like collard greens. Now, again, you have to like them to eat them, right? These are going to be high in calcium, magnesium and vitamin K, and they support bone health. The daily intake is going to be something like 1 to 2 cups per day. And I would say, when I say cups, I'm talking about a teacup, 1 to 2 cups a day. And one other thing on here, things like nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds. I think I'm saying that right, chia seeds. Thank you for the heart, me. What that is going to be beneficial for, providing healthy fats and plant-based protein, stabilize mood and support hormone health. To have a small handful, 28 grams, 5 to 7 times a week. So again, please let me know. I've got lists for days. If you want lists of things, just email me or send me a DM and say, Jackie, have you got a list for this? Or do you have information on this? And I will send it to you. I always send it. When I say I'm going to send it, I will always keep to my word. Just looking at the time. I'm just seeing some more questions. Welcome to the live, everyone. Thank you for the follows. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Super. I'm so happy I found you. This is very useful and helpful. Oh, thank you very much, Sims. I'm 48, more short-tempered, brain fog, can't say my words out properly. Oh, Annie, this happens. There are some times when I'm speaking and the words just come out of they're just gone up the mountain, and I'm not about to go up the mountain and go and get them back. Believe me, it can happen. But in that moment, it can feel embarrassing. It can feel it can let you feel less confident. Do you know? It can happen. We've got a list of 90 symptoms here. Okay, for those of you who know that we're putting this book together, we have got symptoms in the book. Okay, it's just done in a nice way. Well, symptoms are not nice, are they? But it's done in a friendly way where you can actually see what the symptom is, and it just gives a little explanation about it. But yeah, thank you for sharing that, Annie. We can absolutely, short-tempered, rage is a symptom as well. Remember, we have to give ourselves grace. We have to give ourselves compassion, because there's a lot of things going on in our bodies. Our hormones are declining and our bodies are changing. However, we can absolutely be embracing this journey, embracing it seriously. There are things that we can do. I'm always going to say this again. It's a journey. Our menopause journey is a journey inside a journey. We are on a journey and embracing our menopause as best we can, but also we are on another journey to find what works for us, because it's all about trial and error. One size does not fit all. So you may have to try something, it's not working, go and try something else. The amount of things that I've tried along my journey, but I've now found things that have worked for me. You know, people have suggested things and I've tried it and I thought, it doesn't work, because there's so many different formats. For brain fog, lion's mane is good. Now, when I went to search, someone in the community suggested lion's mane to me. So I went to research lion's mane. Thank you for the heart, me. And found out that there was lion's mane tea, there was powder, there was capsules, there was tablets. It's just so overwhelming. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Annie. It was just so overwhelming. So what I decided to do, I decided to go for the tea. And it is absolutely helping me. It really is. But in my tea, I always put my sea moss as well. I take sea moss as well. All those things help. They help me anyway. Just like the avocados, they're helping me. And I'm hoping that they can help other people as well. So yeah, Annie, do you know what? Give yourself grace. The brain fog is definitely going to be fogging. And what doesn't help the brain fog, what will exasperate it, is this heat. The summer months will absolutely exasperate. Since the summer months, my brain fog has gotten worse. I did, Jackie. I'm not sure if the readers want to hear about attempting to glue my neighbour's gate. Oh, right. I remember you said that, Kirk. I remember you sharing that story. Yeah, do you know what? We get into, sometimes we just don't want to be around anyone, do we? As much as we love our families, sometimes we don't want to be, I don't even want to be around my husband sometimes. I don't want to hear him. I don't want to hear him breathe. I don't even want to smell that man. I just want to be by myself. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay to feel like that. When does the period stop then? Okay, so Sims. It sounds like perimenopause, so you could go and speak to your GP. You will need to go through 12 consecutive months with no menstrual cycle. And until you achieve that, can I say achieve? Until you experience that, then that's when you are going to continue to go through your perimenopause. What happened in my case, after my perimenopause, I thought I was going into, I got to about month 6 with no cycle. And I thought, yes, I was rejoicing too quickly. Month 6 and then month 7, I had a cycle. So then month 8, I had to start counting back from month 1 again. And then month 1, I went again from month 1 to 12 with no cycle at all. This no cycle, you cannot even be spotting, because if you spot, it's classed as a cycle. So then no months at all, 12 months, and then that's when the day after that is your menopause, and the next day is your postmenopause. Hope that makes sense, Sims. Sims, I can send you some information. Do reach out to me and I can send you some information that will explain it. Chopsy, thank you for sharing the live and welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. Shelly Ann, understand. Thank you. You're welcome. Hi Vic B, how are you? Welcome back. The dryness, what can I do about it? Oh, is it Cox? Are we talking about dryness on your skin or dryness downstairs? Just confirm for me, because if we're talking about dryness on the skin, there are going to be different moisturizers out there. But do you know what? I'm going to be honest. Go back and identify what you are eating. Avocados are very good. Natural oils, right? Avocados. And I'm telling you, my dryness and itchiness and dryness, shall I say, 28 days of eating avocado, half an avocado, the itchiness is gone and the dryness is clearing up. There are going to be creams out there as well. The GP can recommend you some creams. There's also someone recommended in the community a cream called Yes. Now, I got given the recommendation, but I've not used it myself. But someone in the community said, oh, Yes is quite good. I think it's a lubricant, but that really has helped them. And I did read up on it. And actually, I put it into my Yucca app. Those of you, I'm a Yucca queen. If it ain't green, if it ain't good or excellent, I'm not using it. I'm not eating it or I'm not putting it on my body. It has to be a good or excellent on my Yucca app. And the Yes is actually, it comes up, I think, a good or excellent on the Yucca app. So maybe you can try Yes, Cucks. Yes, it's a lubricant. Okay, if my mum isn't able to help, then I will go to speak to my GP. Yeah, and definitely. And it's really nice to hear that your mum's supporting you, because family members, you know, could be a massive help. Get your network, because this is not something that you feel alone in this journey, but you don't have to be alone. Okay, you don't have to be alone. Some more. Let me just a little time. Some more. Where that's blue. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, healthy. And this is the thing. What do we class as healthy eating, right? A healthy eating is different for everyone. But I would say, I would encourage you, if you haven't already, just keep a food diary. Keep a food diary for at least 7 days. If not 7 days, 5 days. Because only then, and I want you to record everything that you have consumed, even liquids. So if you drink water, a glass of water, pop it down. If you chew bubblegum, pop it down. If you eat some nuts or have fruit, pop it, every single thing. And then when you've had that 7 days or a minimum of 5 days, you will then see a bigger picture, an overview of how you're eating actually, how you are actually eating. Okay, because sometimes we don't recognize these things. We don't recognize that we've had like 4 bars of chocolate in a week, because we've just been so busy and wrapped up in life. But it's okay. But I would encourage you to do a food diary if you haven't done one already. Can you tell me what types of food are good for? Okay, we've done that one. Yeah, Annie, I can send you that list if you would like. The diet, movement, rest, supplements, boundaries all make a difference. Absolutely, super. They do. They really do. And, I feel that once you start making those changes, those small changes, even if you cannot stop it just like that, reducing things, you notice a difference. You do notice a difference, because it all comes into play. Okay, I'm going to see if there's any more cutting sugar and processed foods. Absolutely. Processed foods are not good. But sometimes they're convenient, right? They are absolutely convenient to some people. I've just found that now, even the other day when I really fancied a burger. I really fancied a burger. Do you know what? I made my own. I made my own burgers and they were very nice. Very, very nice. Especially if it's Russian, it's worse. Exactly. So do you have any advice, please? Samantha, any advice for... I think I missed your... Did you ask a question? Oh, here we go. Samantha, what question did you ask? Do you have any advice on... Please let me know. I just... A cheesecake. Don't have to all the time. Oh, right. And do you know what? I would say if you like things like cheesecakes and things like that, enjoy it. Enjoy it. But it's all in moderation, isn't it? I don't want to have a piece of cheesecake and then end up eating all of the cheesecake. It's just in moderation. I'm not saying to you to stop eating what you enjoy, but be mindful about what you are putting in the body. Please be mindful about what you're putting in the body. Because what we don't want to happen is when we get to a more wiser age, more wiser years, then we're looking back and thinking, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I wish I had changed my diet. You can absolutely start today. Take those little steps. Know your limitations and take those little steps to make those changes. Everyone's going to be different. Okay, one size does not fit all. Thank you for the follow. Jez, is it Jedzi? Jedzi, thank you for the follow. But yeah, processed foods. And they push processed foods out like nobody's business, don't they? Especially if you're Russian yet. Samantha, can you confirm for me the advice? But mind you, I've got all new questions here, so I'll probably find it in a minute. Try to avoid sugar. Yeah, and if you cannot stop sugar just like that, then swap it out for something else, or try and just limit the amount of sugar. Just limit the amount of sugar you are consuming. Someone said lemon water, fruits, vegetables, nuts, lemon tea. Yeah. Vagisil support and stock good. Yeah, I've heard of Vagisil actually. Thank you, T Girl 68. Welcome to the live. Yeah, that's another one. I've heard of Vagisil. I don't know if it's good on my Yuka app though. I got to have it good or excellent on my Yuka app. Lemon water. Lemon's quite good. I've lost 2 stone but still have belly fat. Oh, congratulations, Samantha. So, okay, I'm going through a similar journey to you. So I've lost quite a lot of weight over since December, and I've noticed that my weight has plateaued now. So what I started doing is ramping up my walk. So I used to go on a walk for an hour. Now I go on a walk for an hour and a half. And even in that changing up the walk, the distance of the walk, I've noticed now I'm starting to lose weight again. So ramping up what you're doing already, because your body's used to it now, right? Whatever you're doing at the moment, your body may be starting to become used to the pattern that you are doing. So kind of change it up slightly. So what I've done is ramped up the walk, so an hour and a half rather than an hour. And when I go to the gym, I'm doing pushing a lot heavier weights. I wouldn't, again, only if you can manage it, okay? But change. And what I would say as well, what I've started doing, are you working on your core? Because a lot of the time what I was doing as well, I done this and I was working out and walking and thinking, okay, this little tummy here I've still got this little pouch. Do you know what? When I looked at what I was doing, I wasn't actually doing any core exercises, not enough core exercises. So I'm starting doing the core exercises now. So things like squats and lying on the ground and putting your legs, raising your legs up and down, all those core exercises you can be doing, and that will help as well. But I would say if you haven't done a food diary already, Samantha, do a food diary. Absolutely do a food diary. You may surprise yourself. That's love your food. Yeah, and this is the thing, I've stopped the portion sizes as well. Makes a big difference. Portion sizes. But congratulations on the weight loss. Okay, any tips? Hope that's helped, Samantha. Thank you for joining the live, everyone. I think I've caught up on the questions. Thank you so much, Jackie. I will follow your advice. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Claire. Welcome. Thank you for liking the live. So yeah, I'm gonna start working on my core, and I'll let everyone know, because when I go to the gym or for a walk, I haven't really been working on my core. So what I'm going to start doing is start working on my core. And I've noticed a difference already. In a couple of weeks, I've noticed a difference where I've just done little bits of working on my core. So if I ramp it up, it's going to make a difference. Sims, you're welcome. Love this live. Thank you, Sims. Welcome, Samantha. Mr. L, thank you for joining. So right now, what we do normally at this point is I open up the stage for Speak Your Truth. Now, if you would like to come up and speak your truth, or if you've got any questions you'd like to let me know, and I can invite you up to the stage. Other than that, I would always just invite you. If I send you an invite and you do not wish to come up to the stage, please decline. I won't feel anyway. Please decline. I will say though, if anyone comes up to the stage to speak their truth, if you are, when you're listening to what they're saying, if you are triggered by anything that has been said, please step away from the live for a little while, or step away from the live full stop, because your emotional well-being is really important. And sometimes when people are speaking their truth, it does trigger other people. So just be mindful and step away from the live. That's what I just want to say when people are speaking their truth. Maria, thank you for sharing. Hot Water, welcome, welcome. Hot Water, did you tell us how you said that your other half, you bought some things for your other half? How's it going? Thank you for sharing the live. Okay, so I'm going to invite, because we normally stop at 9, but might go over a little bit this evening because I've got the time this evening. I've got some time. So I'll invite you up, and if you don't want to come up to the stage, please feel free to just decline the invite. Sometimes we do Speak Your Truth and no one wants to come up, and that's fine. If no one wants to come up, that is fine. Don't feel pressured at all. Don't feel pressured to come up. If your invite comes up and you think, oh, I'm not going up, just decline it. Please feel free. I'm not going to feel no way. This evening we were just doing a Q&A and also just a chat with me, really. So if you've got any questions you would like to ask, please feel free to ask the questions. And if you don't want to pop the questions in the community, those of you who are thinking, oh, I don't really want to put my question in the chat, that's fine. Reach out to me afterwards. Feel free. I message everyone that responds to me. You can get hold of me via my DMs, or you can go onto the page, and if you see email, there's an email link there. Click on the email link. It will open up a email link to the Menopause Wellness Community email. And you can send me an email, and I will absolutely, I have time for everyone. I will send it back. And those of you who know me already, I've always sent. Not one person I've said I'll send and I've never sent it. I will also respond to all the questions and comments that I've missed. Only if I can send you a message, because some of you have your DMs locked. That's fine. I respect that. But if you have your DMs locked, I'm not going to be able to respond to a comment or question that you have made. But if you do want to get hold of me, if you want, as I said, I've got lists upon lists upon lists, information upon information. If you would like some information or something, please feel free to reach out and I can send it to you. You're welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gerbash, welcome to the live. Thank you for joining the live. So those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Jackie. You may have missed the comment there. I've got a ringing in my ears this evening. My goodness me. I'm Jackie. I'm a menopause wellness practitioner and also a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. I set up Menopause Wellness Community. Why did I set it up? I set it up because I wanted a safe space for menopause warriors, as well as those embarking on their menopause, to have a safe space to be heard and understood. This is a journey that's absolutely can feel lonely sometimes, and we don't have to be alone. We have the community here. Here you come and we are, as we say, the slogan, many voices, one community, embracing our journey together. We absolutely accept you as you are. There's no judgment here. And do you know what? If you don't know everything, so now's the time to get to know things. I don't even claim to know everything, but I will go and find out. I like to research. So yeah, you're here to be heard and understood. Carly, welcome. Has anyone tried the wild yam cream, please? Oh, wild yam is supposed to be really good for menopause. And I used to eat a lot of yams, but I just got fed up of putting it in the freezer and taking it out and defrosting it and eating yams. But yams are supposed to be good. But I know you can get them in tablet form and capsules as well, can't you? But I've not tried the capsules myself. If anyone has tried the wild yam cream, please let Carly know. Let Carly know what your thoughts are on it. Claire, I would accept Jackie, but my battery is about to go. Oh, okay, Claire, that's fine. No one's going to come up, so that's fine. We're going to continue, because if no one wants to come up and speak your truth, it's not a problem, but I always open up the option. But this is your community. If you don't want to speak your truth this evening, that's fine. We can just chat away. Definitely chat away. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet Yo. Nice to meet you. Welcome to joining the live. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. So yeah, just a reminder of what's happening, what's going to happen. Let me think. What's today? Today's Sunday, right? On Tuesday, we're having a guest speaker. Michelle Cook is coming up. Michelle Cook is a body, mind and empowerment coach for women. She will be coming up and she will be our guest speaker on Tuesday. So come with your questions. That will be at 8 o'clock. And what else is happening? This week I know I've posted a lot of things. We are also going to be having our second music, dance and laughter night. This time it's going to be old school. So if you got any requests, please put in your request. It doesn't matter if you don't put in your request, because I will have the music here and you can just give the request on the day. Time to just forget about our symptoms and just have some fun. Listen to music and have laughter. Okay? So there's lots of things. Also, remember, Sunday is the last day. Sunday midnight. Tonight. Midnight tonight is the last time you can submit your contributions for the book. I have been editing the book today. I am waiting for the last contributions to come in so I can pop them in, and then it's going to be formatted. So it is on schedule to be published next month. Oh, thank you for that. I've had a cough due to the menopause. Has anyone else? A cough? Yeah, do you know what? The menopause, it's a lot of things can happen to your body. A lot of things can happen to you. And even when I was doing this list in our book today, there's so many other things that have come up. We usually read out 90 symptoms we've got a list of. And that list has come from Auntie Carol. I don't know if you may have heard of Auntie Carol as a TikTok menopause influencer. And, I purchased her information, her booklet, and it had 90 symptoms in there. And now I know there is more than 90 symptoms out there. Absolutely more than 90 symptoms. But it's just that we need to share that information. But a cough. Carly's asked, has anyone had a cough? She's had a cough for a while. Do share. I have to go. Thank you, Sims, for stopping by. Good to see you. Diamonds Pearls, welcome to the live. I have only just found you. Oh, well, I'm glad you found us. Welcome. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. This evening, we usually come on for about an hour. I am live Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. Generally Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays from 8 p.m. British summertime. What also is happening in the menopause wellness community, we have a monthly meet. That monthly meet does not take place on TikTok. It takes place via Zoom. If you would like to join the monthly meet, you need to message me, email me, let me know, and I will send you the Zoom link, the invite. This month's monthly meet, Friday the 22nd. I don't know why the 22nd's in my mind. It's on menopause and intimacy. So if you would like to join that, please let me know and I can send you the link, and then you can join that. Menopause and intimacy. Every month we talk about a different subject matter, and it starts at 7 p.m. rather than 8 p.m. 7 till 8 we go on, and we just meet up on Zoom, and we just are very open. Everyone talks. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. You don't have to have your camera on either. You can just be there if you want to be there and listen in. So that's the monthly meet this month. No cough. Okay. So, just checking if any more. Thank you for the follow, everyone. My strain is the lack of memory. Oh, absolutely. Diamonds, pearls. Yes, the memory. And the heat is not going to be helping that. The heat can absolutely, like I've said before, I've said this so many times, the heat can absolutely exasperate your brain fog. Concentration is different. Everything's different. I'll go through that information. But yeah, it's everything's different. This is why I'm saying, give yourself grace, give yourself compassion. So need it. Anne B, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. Very long time I've had the sensitive dry cough, and 10 years at least. Oh wow, have you gone to see your GP about that, Carly? Because you know what, although we say a lot of the time, yeah, that sounds like a menopause symptom, it may be something else. So you want to just go and rule out other things just in case it may be something else. Go and see. That's a long time to have a cough. I'm presuming you've gone and seen your GP already. Thank you for the follow. Put it in the book. Diamond. Put it in the book. What, your cough? Feel free to just send me a summary. I can send you the information. Do reach out to me. You've got until midnight tonight to submit your contributions to the book. Okay, midnight tonight. I will definitely reach out to me and I'll send you the information. Just has to be a summary. I can send you exactly what I need. Good evening, everyone. Oh, hi, Focus 14. Focus 14, hope I said your name correctly. Welcome to the live. Can a menopause affect your eyes? Absolutely. You can have blurred vision. It can affect your eyes. Affects my eyes. Some mornings when I wake up, my vision is blurred. And I'm there rubbing my eyes. And it's there for a long while. It absolutely can affect your eyes. It's on the list. It's on the list, blurred vision. It's on the list. There's about 5 minutes, but we can stay longer. It even changes your voice pitch as well. But yeah, it can. My joints are really bad. Yeah, do you know? Diamonds, pearls. What are you using for your joints? What are you using for your joints? Again, do you know what? I probably sound like a broken record. We need to look at what we are eating. That is also going to be a contributing factor for these symptoms to be exasperated. We really do need to look at what we're eating as well. What we're putting in our bodies and what we're putting on our body. I'm telling you. What can I do? Joints. Look at the food you're eating. I just mentioned the list of foods, self-care as well. Walking, if you're not a big fan of walking, because not everyone's a big fan of walking, you can just do some light walking up and down in the house, just in the hallway, just back and forth, just get the joints moving. I say this so many times, I'm going to say it again. Our bodies do not like to be still for hours on end. If I sit down for too long, I can sit down for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. When I get up, my joints feel stiff. It wants to be moving. it definitely wants to be moving. But I would say go and look. Does anyone want me to read out this symptoms list? Please let me know, because I don't mind reading that out quickly. What can I do? Check what you're eating. Are you exercising enough, or not even exercising? I'm going to use the term moving. Are you moving your body enough? Yes, please, the list. Okay, this is the Auntie Carol's list, okay? So, we've got our own list in our book as well. But it's right, so this is the list. Perimenopause and menopause symptoms, okay? Now, this comes as... this list is about... It's 90, a bit more than symptoms than that. Insomnia, palpitations, vaginal dryness, weight loss, hair loss, dry skin, muscle pain, hot flushes, low libido, anxiety, pain during intimacy, migraines, blood sugar spikes, brittle nails, acne, blood pressure dips, incontinence, depression, eczema, blood pressure spikes, vaginal atrophy, I think I said that right. That's inflammation of the vagina, dryness, fatigue, weight gain, panic attacks, joint pain, nausea, food cravings, breast pain, extra heavy periods, forgetfulness, lack of concentration, shortness of breath, unpleasant body odour, tingling hands, tingling feet, fluid retention, clumsiness, underarm odour, blurry vision, someone mentioned that this evening, chills, voice pitch changes, loss of bone density, irregular heartbeat, severe cramping, increased body hair, breast changes, skin sensitivity, numbness for the hands, numbness on the feet, extra long periods, depth perception issues, paranoia, constipation, bowel issues, difficulty swallowing, back pain, indigestion, bleeding gums, crawling skin, irritability, bad breath, aching teeth. This is the last page, everyone. Frequent urination, high libido, frequent UTIs, facial hair, dry mouth, excess mucus, incontinence back there, bloating, itching, tinnitus, ringing in the ears, worsening allergies, irregular periods, vertigo, gum pain, brain fog, dry eyes, psoriasis, thrush, flooding, acid reflux, rage, burning tongue, dry brittle hair, metallic taste in the mouth, vaginal itching, something called rosacea. That is skin condition. That's a skin condition. Electric shocks, restless legs, pins and needles, random tears. And the last one is metabolism changes. Listen, there is a lot. There's a lot. It wasn't until I started this community that I realised that my walking like a crab, I walk to the side sometimes. Why am I walking to the side? Hormonal balance. It is too much. You're right. It is way too much. And there's so much more. There is so much more. I'm telling you, there's so much more. These are symptoms that women have shared. Thank you very much for the gifts. That women have shared. There are going to be symptoms that women do not want to share. They want to keep to themselves. And I guarantee there is more of these symptoms. In our book, the book that's coming out next month, Thank You for the Heart Me, we've said a lot of these symptoms, but also there's an explanation next to each of those symptoms. Okay, so it's just a user-friendly book that will give you the glossary. We've got a glossary, a symptom glossary. Of course we have to have a symptom glossary, right? To explain so you can understand. This knowledge is going to arm you, better equip you to navigate through your journey. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, basically everything. And do you know what, Sonia? I hope that you read through those symptoms and think, oh my gosh, I've had that experience. Thank you very much, Samantha, for the gifts. I've experienced this. I thought I only probably had about 5 of these symptoms. And when I very first read out these symptoms on a live, I was hitting double figures. There are many people in the community that have shared that they are experiencing 80% of those symptoms. That is a lot to cope with. And this is why I'm saying, give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Sexy K, it is a lot. It is so much, isn't it? So much. Golden, is it Golden Girl? Welcome to the live. I know it's a lot. It's a lot. Hi Jackie, welcome. I've just ordered a tracker, which okay, fantastic. Monitor your steps, yeah, that's good. And you know what? I would say that I get over 10,000 steps a day if I'm going, as long as, no, the days I go on for a walk, the days I go for a walk, because I've upped the ante. It used to be just over 10,000. I'm doing a bit more than that now because I've done my walk, changed it from an hour to an hour and a half now. Just that little bit extra. Just added a few more symptoms to my menopause. Oh my goodness me. And if there are symptoms that you're experiencing, like the cough, and it's not been read out, do let me know because I can add it to the book. The Truth Slayer, thank you for joining the live. Right, it's just after 9 now. So normally I would stop at 9 o'clock. We just do an hour. So Cheeky Pickles 23. These names are so creative. Try using a vibration machine to release histamine in the blood. Okay. So you would recommend that. Thank you for the follow, Cheeky Pickles. Love the name, Cheeky Pickles. Thank you for the roses, ND. I'm going to give another 10 minutes this evening because I'm just chilling this evening. I'm so just chilling. I'm having some me time. So the vibration machine. Okay, I'm going to definitely just do some research on that and I'll share that with everyone. Has anyone else used the vibration machine? This is why it's sometimes when we come into the community, we get some really good gems, you know. And remembering what I said, anytime you come across something and you feel, oh, I might try that, always remember, have you got a health condition? Are you on any medication? This is something that before you try it, you may need to go and speak to your GP for some advice. I do not want anything to be impacting your medication or your health conditions before you try it. And remember, give yourself grace. One size does not fit all. Thank you for the lights. Thank you for the roses, everyone. Phenomenal. Welcome. I've seen you before. Welcome back. Thank you for the gifts, everyone. I'm going to give 10 more minutes. Thank you for the follow, Elaine. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness Community. Hi, Neb. How are you? Ismet, welcome to the Menopause Wellness Community. So tonight we were just talking, we were just having a chat and also just some Q&A. And I'm hoping what is the email? So the email is, I'll put it in the chat, menopause, it's all one word, menopause wellness community at gmail.com. I'm going to pop it in the chat. Those of you also, you can go onto the page and click on the email link and it will open up the email. I'm just going to put the email in the chat. The email is menopause, all one word, wellness, all lowercase, wellness community, I spell this right, it's community at gmail.com. Okay, so that should read menopause wellness community at gmail.com. Here we go. I'm going to pin it up, pin the comment so you can see it. So you should, I think I've pinned it. Did I not pin that? Okay, I'm going to pin that again. Okay, so I've just pinned it. Oh, couldn't pin. I don't know why it's not pinning. So if you've missed that, you can go onto the page and click on the email link. I have linked the email, the Menopause Wellness Community email, to the email link. Okay, so just a reminder, everyone. Just a reminder. Tonight, midnight, is the last time you can submit your contributions to the book. I will be sharing a sneak peek of the book cover this week. A sneak peek. I may not show it properly, but just a sneak peek. Also, so Sunday tonight is that. Please get your requests in for our music, dance and laughter night. Everything that we do in the community is always going to be up in the calendar on TikTok, and always I will post about it as well. So do keep an eye out. If you found value in tonight, do let me know. This is your community. I set this up to support, so we can support each other. If you find that you would like something particular to be discussed, please let me know, and I will go and find maybe some guest speakers as well. Is it good? It's already good when you first use skin itching? Okay. Thanks for confirming that, Cheeky Pickles. I might try that. Yes, thank you for liking the live. Thank you very much for all the follows, all the shares. So what I will do, I always say this at the end of a live, I am going to spend some time and go through all the comments and all the questions. If I have missed your question or comment, apologies. I will go and respond to it after the live has ended. The only way that I cannot respond to you is if you have your DMs closed off. Don't go and open them, that's fine, but that just bear in mind that I cannot then reach out to you. You're going to have to try and reach out to me. So send me a DM or send me an email. Thank you for joining the live. Send me a DM or send me an email. Hi Lucia, how are you? Welcome. So I'm going to read through all the comments and all the questions, and I will send you respond to them if I haven't responded to them during the live. 2 ways I end the live. The first way, I'm going to send everyone a virtual hug. Always send a virtual hug to everyone. Second way, I just want to remind you that you are not alone. If you feel alone after the live has ended, please reach out to someone who you can trust, someone that will listen to you and that will understand you. If not me, someone else, okay? Many of you have said that you've got support in the family, maybe a friend or a colleague, but just reach out to someone. Please don't be there feeling alone, okay? But thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the sharing. And I'm going to say good night. I will be back now on Tuesday where we have our guest speaker. You're welcome. Where we have our guest speaker, Michelle. And I'll be on about 10 to 8, and then Michelle will join us at 8 o'clock. And we're going to be talking about the mindset, body mindset empowerment coach. And we're going to be just having a discussion. Okay, so if you've got any questions, get them ready for her. But good night, everyone. Thank you for coming and stay blessed. Good night.